So welcome guys back to another video in the channel. We are doing our match preview and predicted lineup for Arsenal's home game against Crystal Palace in the Premier League match day 18 now of the Premier League. Arsenal go into this one with a 2-0 win over Newcastle in extra time. That was a mad result, to be honest. I can't believe we survived that. We should have really lost that game through Andy Carroll, who actually missed 2 sitters. I can't believe we got away with that one. That was so lucky for us, but we move, and that's what's important. You know, we have to carry on, keep the grind going, because we are in a good win, you know, right at the moment. And you know, we've won our last 3 Premier League games. First one against Chelsea, and we won 3-1, then 1-0 against Brighton, and then 4-0 against West Brom. So we have been scoring quite a lot of goals recently, and long may it continue for Arsenal, because we need to keep this going now. As I said, the Premier League table is very close, so if we can start getting some results together, start getting some performances together, I really do believe there is a chance we could push higher up the table, because we are on 23 points on 17 games. You know, if Chelsea lose and we win, you know, that puts us level on points with the likes of Chelsea, who, you know, are said to be title contenders. I know it's not something we should be looking at. We should be looking at number 1 first, and we're 10 points off first. So, you know, we keep this run going. We have Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Southampton. So if we can get another 9 points, I think 9 points is realistic, because I think Newcastle in league games, once you get that first goal, they break apart. We saw that in the FA Cup game against them as well, and I think we could beat Newcastle. Southampton, you know, we look more fluid now, and I think if we had that fluidity in the other game against Southampton we had a month or so ago, then I think we would have won that game as well. But Aubameyang did score and we drew 1-1, so not all is lost. And I think, you know, the season is still salvageable. We still have the Europa League as well to come in February, but for now we have to focus on the league and the FA Cup, obviously, which is to come round 4 and 5. As of recording, I don't know who we are facing, but I'll leave that in the community post, and most of you guys will know anyway, because you'll be checking upon that. But I do want to get into some match facts for this game against Crystal Palace. It's not easy, likes of Eze, Zaha, who causes us so much problems, but let's look at some of the match facts. Arsenal are winless in their last 4 Premier League matches against Crystal Palace, drawn 3, losing 1. Their longest winless run against the Eagles in the top flight, so we really need to get our act together against Crystal Palace. In all competitions, Crystal Palace have registered just 5 wins in 47 previous matches against Arsenal, drawn 14, lost 28, though they're unbeaten their last 2 at the Emirates, win 1, draw 1. Arsenal have lost their last 2 home games, Premier League matches played on Thursday, losing 3-0 to Man City in March 2018 and 2-1 to Brighton in December 2019. However, they did beat Crystal Palace the last time the sides met on a Thursday, winning 3-2 in December 2017. Arsenal have conceded at least once in each of their last 11 Premier League home games. They last had a longer run without a clean sheet home game between October 1983 and August 1984, 18 games. In their 2-0 victory against Sheffield United last time out, Crystal Palace kept their first clean sheet of the season since the opening day victory against Southampton. The Eagles last recorded back-to-back Premier League shutouts between February to June 2024. So Crystal Palace, they do have a decent record against us in recent years. We have struggled, obviously under Unai Emery, even the latter years of Wenger, when we lost 3-0, I'm pretty sure it was away from home against them. We lost 3-2 when we decided to play Carl Jenkinson our right back. That potentially cost us top 4, I'll be honest with you. But again, they're not easy for us, Crystal Palace, and we have to be on our A game today, defensively and offensively, when we get our chances, because they can be defensively good at times, with likes of Gary Cahill, a lot of experience for their side, Fernandes, other players amongst as well, Eze into their side as well. Like, you know, they got good players, is what I'm trying to come at here, and if we're not careful we could get beat, and I don't want that to happen. So that is it for the match stats. In terms of fitness, I'm not sure if, you know, Martinelli will be back. Everyone else looks like they are back and ready to go. Gabriel is back as well. He didn't feature in the Newcastle game, but I'm not going to put him into the starting lineup. You will see why. So that brings us into the starting 11, predicted starting 11 for this game. Starting off in goal, Bernd Leno, simple as that. He was world class in the game against Newcastle. His triple double save, whatever it was, in the last embers of the first 90 minutes, and we could have easily lost that game if it wasn't for Leno. And if it was Renison, obviously I don't think it would have been that good, but we need Bernd Leno to continue, and keepers don't need rest, so it should be fairly simple from here. Moving into our back 4, I will go with a 4-3-3 as I have done for many a game. I'm not going to switch the formations up too much, just because Arteta always likes to change formation during the game. So as a standard box standard 4-3-3, I'll always be going with right back Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Simple reasoning being, I don't want the likes of Eze or Zaha running at Bellerin. If that happens, we are toast, because Chelsea had an inside forward on the wing, Brighton barely played wingers, they played wing backs, and West Brom, they just were non-existent. So Bellerin has been given a free pass the last 3 games, and Zaha will be told by Hodgson just to go at Bellerin. So I do not want Bellerin in the side, which is why I think Ainsley Maitland-Niles, with his positioning, he is well equipped in a way to cope with Zaha, and hopefully he does do that. Left back Kieran Tierney, no questions asked. Centre backs Rob Holding and Pablo Mari. I'm not going to bring Gabriel back into the side, reason being these two have done very well together, Mari and Holding, and I just see no reason why someone like Gabriel should just walk back straight back into the side. Yes, he's been brilliant, he's probably been one of our best players this season alongside Tierney and Saka, but so you know, you don't just walk back into the side, you have to build your way back, you have to earn your way back into the starting 11. And Mari and Holding, ever since Mari's come inside, we haven't lost a game, simple as that. And Holding next to him, good partnership there, and long may it continue. I'm going to stick with Tierney, Mari, Holding and Niles. Moving into the midfield, first of all, on the right hand side, Mohamed Elneny. I think he's one of them players that we do need to keep in the side, just because he does offer that solidity. Thomas Partey, obviously you guys are thinking, where is Thomas Partey? He is back in full training. Will he be back for this game? I think I would put him off the bench. I think I'll stick with what we have at the moment with Mohamed Elneny, and then we can go from there. But someone like Elneny does do a Thomas Partey job quite well, being that rock and being someone who does like to go forward tiny bits but not too much, and stays well within his means, and that's why I'll go with Elneny. Left hand side, Granit Xhaka. He is in a good bit of form at the moment. Yes, he is a bit backwards, sideways at times, but sometimes he does put that ball in. Did that against Newcastle for Tierney's assist, pre-assist for those hipsters out there. But for Xhaka, he's doing alright at the moment, so why not keep it running the side? He looks alright at the moment, so why not? That's Granit Xhaka. As the number 10 role, just a bit more advanced than Xhaka and Elneny, I will go with Emil Smith-Rowe, and this is pretty standard at the moment because no one can stick Smith-Rowe at the side. Willian came in for the Newcastle game, he looked rubbish. Smith-Rowe replaced him in that position, and he got a goal. He got us the winning goal, and then after that, obviously Newcastle opened up, and we did get the winner. The second goal, consolation goal through Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So Smith-Rowe, he has to continue. He does the basics very well, and yes, sometimes he loses the ball a lot, but when it matters, he delivers, and that's very good for us, and that's something we need within this side. Do we need a cam this January? Maybe not. We just go after a midfielder and a right back. Maybe Smith-Rowe saved us in that respect, but I think we need to continue with Emil Smith-Rowe. Looks very good, and I'll put him in that position. Up front, first of all, on the right hand side, Bukayo Saka. Pepe played in the Newcastle game, didn't look that good, to be honest. His output was kind of rubbish, poor. Saka came on in this position, he looked very good, and I think in the last few games, as well as quite a few others, Saka has looked brilliant. And on that right hand side, it looks like Mikel Arteta has done a masterstroke in that respect, so I'll give the manager where credit is due. And Bukayo Saka, he's looked very good in recent weeks, and why not keep him in the side, keep the run going. He's said to be the most valued teenager in the world at the moment, and he looks in the form of his life, and there's still more to come. And remember, he's 19 years old, so why not Bukayo Saka get in that team, and hopefully he can get us a goal, assist, and just help us win this game. On the left hand side, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I'm not going to go down the middle because it's not really working, with the David Luiz over the tops. I don't think it's doing much justice. It wasn't working as much against Newcastle because Aubameyang doesn't look that much with confidence, but I will keep him on the left hand side for this game. If Martinelli was fit, I'd put him on the left hand side, but I don't think Martinelli will be back for this game. It would be a miracle if he did. He is usually back after little knocks, but we'll just have to see. As I did upload a video on my channel, it didn't look that good. Aubameyang, he's a top player, he's on top dollar as well, rightly so, but he needs to stop performing. He is the captain of this football club, and he needs to step up with his game now, because Lacazette, when his goals dry up, where do they come from? That's the question we need to be asking. But leading on to Lacazette, he starts up front for me. He is again in his form of his life at the moment, 5 goals in 4 games, and we do need to keep that run going from him, because when someone's in form, you just keep playing him and he'll keep deliver. I think Arteta has learned from his mistake last time, by dropping him after he got 3 and 3 earlier in the season, but we need to keep starting someone like Lacazette. He is getting the goals for us, he is winning matches for us, influential in the first goal score against Newcastle, obviously getting an assist for the Smith-Rowe goal, so I will go with Alexandre Lacazette. For that is it for my starting 11 and match preview for this game against Crystal Palace. What do you guys think of the 11? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and what do you think the score's going to be? Do you think we'll get a revenge against Crystal Palace and beat them? Do you think Zaha and Raya Eze apparently is in some betting allegations? Will he play? Will he not? Leave your thoughts and all your predictions, match predictions for your game in the comment section down below. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.